start to think about that here we are, it's the middle of July, and before we know it, it'll be time to start that back to school shopping.
Yeah, we're talking about school supplies, so much to buy, you know, the supplies, the clothes, and the ever-growing list of supplies, again, includes electronics. It changes every year.
Yeah, it's not like when we were kids, believe me. And the most important thing was a number 2 pencil. Dan Siebold is the video games and computer buyer at Meijer, and he's here today to talk about some of the must-have items of this upcoming school year. And Dan, it seriously is a very high-tech world, even in elementary school.
It very much so is. Like you mentioned, it's just not the pencils and papers anymore. It is about the supplies, but it's also about the style of the supplies. And what our children are starting to have to do and required to have. The school lists are out there now, so we can get them at your local Meijer and then get everything you need on those lists at the local Meijer. Some of the key things that we're going to talk about today is printer ink. It's very important. There's a lot more reports have to be done at the school and at home as well. And whenever you need that report done, what happens?
The ink goes out.
The ink goes out.
Mom and Dad have to run to the store to get it, so we should stock up, you're saying.
Exactly. Plus, Meijer's 24/7, so it's very easy at any time of the day to get ink from Meijer. One of the things that we're running promotion this week, which makes it a little easier on the checkbook, is that if you buy $50 in ink, you get a $10 Meijer gift card that's good anywhere in the store.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And it is really easy to get to that price point of $50 because ink can run anywhere from $20 to $60 depending on the application of your machine.
What's really nice too is I love the expertise of the people who work in your department at Meijer. I know very little about part of the technology piece of the equation, especially home electronics, and it's nice that your people will honestly say, you know, look this way, you need this kind of ink, this kind of printer.
Thank you very much, and we do train them and give them opportunities to learn about the different products that we can constantly move into the department and move out of the department. As I mentioned, it's not just about the basics, it's fashion too, and another item is how to accessorize and kind of make yourself a little bit more unique. And two of the items that we have is the mice, which as you can see is a lot of different fashion and colors. That's really the drive right now. People want to be individuals and they want to show off their style, and we're giving them opportunities to do that.
This is so cool. I mean, this is great for anybody in the family. I'd love to have one of these in my office, just to say like, hey.
Or 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. And you really can because you have such a variety there.
Yes.
You know, people, you talk about the expression, and you're going to see this theme of the color and the design throughout all of these things that you have here. I mean, that's really a driving force for a lot of people.
It really is, and people are looking for that opportunity to make themselves. It's just not clothing and fashion anymore. It's all about the backpacks and all about the binders and folders, and you know, when I went to school, it was Trapper Keeper. You know,
right.
It's
not, about it.
It is not that anymore.
That's pretty much it. Also, we were asking about the one must-have item, and you've made them very, very affordable. And I know even elementary school students need them, and those are those USB, the portable storage devices.
Correct. A lot more information and homework is being done on computers, and to transfer it from the school to the home, you need a device to carry that, and it's the USB drives now. And as you can see, we have 2 major brands as 3 major brands is SanDisk, HP, and PNY. Those are kind of the leaders in the marketplace. And they have gotten so fashionable and so unique in design that you don't lose yours with somebody else's.
Right. You know, because they're not just 5 of them that are black.
Yep. You got purple, orange, pink, and a variety of different. Even the one down here that's called the brick, it actually breaks apart. It's real soft, and the top connects like a Lego. I mean, it's really just innovative stuff that they've been doing to help the kids feel good about being individuals and such like that.
I like this over here. You have a variety of calculators in colors that I have never seen before.
And that, again, just going on that whole variety, this is the TI-30, which is one of the basic scientific calculators that are recommended throughout all the schools.
Sure, yeah.
Right now we have it on price drop for $10.88.
Oh, you're kidding.
So you're getting a savings there, and that's good all this week. And again, you can get any color you want to express yourself. You know, in general, we have about 175 back-to-school items on price drop this week, where you can get everything from pencils to backpacks to lunch totes and anything in between to accessorize and to stock up.
Things you never knew you needed till you saw them and said, oh, I need that. I've been looking for something, a solution for that. You've got so much. And right now is pretty much the time to go, right?
Exactly. We're stocked at our fullest. We're just getting the products out there. Now is the time people are starting to look for it and getting ready for it. So this is the greatest opportunity to get the best selection of the product.
Yeah, and Dan, you did hit on something. They do have the complete school list, so even if maybe you haven't gotten yours from your school district or your teacher quite yet, and may not get it until August, list. They have a list, and it's itemized from preschool all the way up to college, which is really great because there are lists that they've gotten a hold of from the different education associations.
Yes. Our staff has worked very hard with the different institutions to get the right items and market specific for the schools within that area.
Yeah. And you can really speak to, of course, you're on the supply side of things, but as a student going into a classroom and feeling good about learning, it's great to have all this stuff too.
Yes. And be prepared. You know, the first day is always kind of nervous for the young kids. I have a 16-year-old, so he's like old school going in and just get me there, get my stuff. But you know, you want them comfortable. And if they have everything they need on the first day, they're going to be more prepared and more comfortable, and they don't have to come back on that first day and say, Mom, Dad, I need this. You got to run to the store. Get prepared now.
And it can be expensive too. So to pace yourself out, maybe start now and say, okay, in a few more weeks we're going to go back and get our second haul.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Or get shopped up for our second kid.
Exactly, right. Well, thank you so much for sharing all this with us. I love that they have an 8 West calculator there, the purple one.
Just for us.
Just for us. It's so West.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you very much.
And so's your outfit.
Thank you.
They love 8 West at Meijer.
This is 8 West.